Hello, and welcome to my spoken word channel. My name is Stephen Lackey, but like any other label, that name is simply a collection of letters that make sounds to convey meaning. A meaning which may have varying connotations for those who voice and or hear it. The spoken word is much the same, its effect ranging from dissonance to resonance, apathy to revulsion, sometimes even to the same person over time. I'll be reading some of my own work today, offering analysis of its meter, rhyme scheme, and content. If you find it appealing, heartening, or evocative, or even not worth remembering, please consider the aforementioned variability of response. Words, much the same as attitudes, friendships, and even the air we breathe, may teach us, transform us, or pass uninspiringly in this moment. But the next is yet to be defined. Herein are my copyrighted works, all rights reserved, but please forget the name and remember the message. Also, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today's piece is called Squeeze. I squeeze to fit most places in my world. The chairs, the doorways, hidebound minds and hearts. The cattle chutes that frame my dwindling days, false comfort ill accepted from the start. I long to find such shires that find me small, expansive as imagination serves, arms out to feast and gyre, unbound by bricks nor bars nor sharpened edges undeserved. Where exploration meets permission left unstated, I have waited far too long to be the size of me and nonchalant, perhaps before my days to come be gone. I'll find you, emptiness. I'll find you here. The anodyne beyond the lapping veil of curses miscalled flesh. I'll find you here, where strangulation odds are countervailed. This piece consists of 4 unbounded quatrains in iambic pentameter. There is an additional internal rhyme on the 3rd stressed foot of lines 1 and 2 in each stanza. It's a personal study encompassing several perspectives. Being squarely built, I avoid, best I can, standard stadium seats, wooden or metal chairs with arms, and urinals with side divider slats. I know that I will likely not fit, and I am averse to the public visibility of such discomfort, proof that I am abnormal in that regard. I have to sidle through gates and smallish doors, and carrying bulky objects through such portals necessitates an overhead maneuver, as my elbows out will definitely not pass. Squeezing to fit, quote, most hidebound minds and hearts refers to masking behaviors adopted to fit in. I detest small talk, preferring to concentrate on more relevant and less obvious topics, yet after 50-plus years, I'm still not sure how to start or end a conversation comfortably, so I fake it, throwing up enough masks to make me acceptable, knowing they're not getting the real me. The cattle chutes are dual referential. Going with the flow is supposed to be comforting, but I prefer to follow my own path. Also, if I make myself utilitarian here as a cog in the cattle industry, it seems an easier fit, but I'm still producing in exchange for tolerance and faking the resulting comfort in order to be included. I speak of wanting to stretch out and not take up all of the available space, to eat as I please, to not face interpersonal slings and arrows that lead me to question my right to physically be at all. Dysmorphia and self-hatred are battles not to be won, but waged despite, weaponized by the illusions of belief, for they are not the truth. They are not reality. I tie things up with a nod to claustrophobia. I can do elevators, stairwells, and even a closet for hide and seek, but climbing tubes are getting close to my limit, and I hate tightly wrapped blankets. But this is more of a metaphorical representation of how feeling, quote, too big for the space makes it seem as though there's not enough air. Perhaps someday I will find that space, the, quote, all but empty, that might be freeing and comforting. There are times I feel it now, but in a world of standard deviation curves, there will always be outliers, and being an outlier feels like being an outsider when it is made so obvious by strictures, side eyes, and subtly questioning expressions. I'm glad for the outlet of writing. It is, for me, limitless space. Thank you for joining me today. I hope it has been some mix of enlightening, entertaining, and thought-provoking, and if not, well, perhaps another time. You could have spent it any number of ways, but I sincerely appreciate that you've chosen to spend this time listening to phrases I have turned. I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. Drop a comment below regarding what your own or someone else's creative writing and/or spoken word has meant to you. Also, subscribe to my channel if you like. I'm not sure how often I'll be posting, but if you click the notification bell, you'll be among the first to know. I publish so that perhaps at least one other person might not have to feel as I have felt, that the search for a resonant voice in the void is fruitless and one's own is the only echo. I write so that others might actually feel resonance. Not a savior or even a friend, but a casual stranger, encouraging that perhaps you're not alone as you believed. Keep searching. Embody the strength. Find a voice. Be heard.